It's right here. Stay together. I didn't get it wrong. It's right here, stay together. I put it in my lap.
Morning, County Commission now back in session. Ms. Lisa Brett.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Thank you for having me. Wanted to give you an update on what ended up and resulting from our request for proposal. We did have 2 agencies submit. It was nice to see the competition. We will continue to contract with Liberty County Senior Citizens for at least the next 6 years. Every 6 years, we have to go out for bid. If that's for the community care for the elderly, home care for the elderly, and Alzheimer's disease initiative. So those are your case managed programs that provide the in-home services. In February, we'll release another request for proposal for our Meals on Wheels program. What I'd like to do prior to issuing that request for proposal is work with a local organization that's newly formed, the Elder Care Coalition.
Yes.
I've requested a meeting with them to see if this is something that they might be interested in pursuing, and if so, working with them prior to the development of the RFP so that it is not such a challenging system to navigate. I will tell you that what we did find through the request for proposal process was that we do not have a very easy budgeting system. We have an accounting system, or not accounting system, we have a budgeting program that's a unit cost methodology. It really needs a consultant to review with individuals who are newly coming into our programs on how to complete that budget process. So we will, prior to issuing any future requests for proposals for these programs, have a workshop for individuals who might be interested in bidding so they can understand that unit cost methodology process. I am very hopeful that we'll see competition in our programs throughout our planning and service area in the next few years by offering that type of workshop. Programmatically, the second bidder was very close to the agency that we've awarded the contract to. What really made it challenging was that unit cost methodology. And so we see where there's challenges for potential competition, and we want to try to overcome that. And the only way we can think to do that is by workshopping it. So I humbly ask for your continued support for Liberty County. One thing I will ask of that agency is that they recruit a board from Franklin County so that your citizens have input into how services are delivered throughout the county. Currently, we have Liberty County's board is made up of Liberty County citizens. I do have on my board of directors a representative from your community, who's Nancy Brush, and I also have an advisory council member from your community, Harriet Beach. So we do have representation on our board. We are overseeing how funds and services are coordinated in your county from consumers who reside in your county as well. But we will ask the same of Liberty County so that you have continued input from your citizens onto how seniors are receiving services and what programs do they want to see that maybe we can help develop together.
Can I?
Yes, sir.
A couple of things. One, will we continue with, and this is because I haven't had a chance to talk to Lisa prior to this, will we continue with the agreement that at least for 1 year on an interim basis, you guys are basically going to handle receive all the funding and the disbursement and the record keeping?
Yes.
So that we have, the board has an accurate track of where the board's money's being spent, the county's money's being spent. Okay.
Absolutely, that
Do you
would
need
be-
anything from me? The minutes, a letter requesting that or doing that, or where?
A letter from the commission requesting that would be great.
Okay.
Or the county,
that
however you
done.
choose.
Is there any motion? I'm sorry, sir, motion for that letter? No, you write it. Okay.
I would like to request to sit down with you prior to dispersing the funds and make sure that we're all on the same page on how we'll manage and report to the commission.
Yeah, and really a local office, at least, it doesn't have to be open all the time, but at least a contact number where, the residents, the 2 senior centers, because they, showed interest in participating and receiving funds in some way, they want to know what to do, that they can call and get that information.
And I'd be happy to meet with them prior to as
Okay,
well. I
great.
think that's probably what the best course of action would be.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I was listening to your presentation and as it referred to the Alzheimer's program.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad to see that we have something implemented there.
Yes, sir, we do.
Because I know last year that money was just sat there and was not utilized.
No.
My
Yep.
question is, or my statement to the county staff, is that all these services, Michael, need to be put on our website.
Yes.
So the citizens, these contact numbers and the different programs that are now being offered, and then give them an update on the RFP thing that we're looking at doing, that these programs we're hoping to implement in the near future. And that gives the ability for people to go to the county website and see where they can actually obtain these services and the numbers, contact numbers there.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? So I want to add
Exactly.
that to the county website, is what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
And basically, you want all the information, they can just go there and see, and they know,
Yeah.
what's available.
Can I get help with this, or if I need meals delivered to my house, and who do I contact? How do I get in touch with somebody to get this program started? And kind of put that together on our website so that these seniors and get the information out there so that if they need some help, they know where to go and where to call and who to contact to obtain those services. I think would be very beneficial to our seniors here in the county. And I'd like to commend Lisa for stepping in and helping us move this program forward on behalf of the citizens of this county. And it also, as Michael stated, helps us track the amount of funds that we're putting into it. Where is it going, and is it in direct benefits to the seniors of this county, which I think they deserve those services. And as we've all stated as a board, we want to see them get those services. So I commend you for what you're doing, and just continue to work together to move forward on this issue.
Thank you.
And the ladies in Liberty County will help you graceful. They good. They helped me with the lady in Carabel, called, and they helped her big time, took care of, it was excellent.
That's good to hear. Thank you.
Well, and Mr. Chairman, if you don't mind.
Yes, ma'am.
I agree with Smokey on what he said because, we were having programs in here that we didn't even know anything about. And we have so many families affected by Alzheimer's in Franklin County and other programs that can benefit the people. So, that's a good idea, putting it on the website too, Smokey. So that way people can observe it. But we thank you for what you did for us. And I like the idea of trying to combine it all together and make sure that we've got one, doing the services and you don't have out here and yonder. And it makes it better for our staff to be able to keep the money trail going.
Yes.
So,
Well, we definitely still have a challenge with access to services, so we definitely want to improve that system. You can dial the 1-800-963-ELDER number all day long, but if individuals don't feel like they're being connected locally, we need to fix that so that, you're right, they know exactly who they're talking to and that people do have a vested interest in serving their needs.
When you set your meeting up with Michael and get it set up, y'all can.
Yes, sir.
A lot of them, they got family members taking care of, and they don't want to, they really don't need the whole service, but they just need that little break time.
The respite.
The rest of it, yeah.
And we are working with other organizations who are serving your community as well to make sure that people know who to call for caregiver support and coaching, as well as respite care services for individuals with dementia.
And, it is the board's intention that one day we get this all done within the county. That's our goal, but we know, at least we're moving forward to that goal.
I
Slowly
share your
but surely,
goal.
but we're getting there, we're getting there.
We'll step ahead now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We are moving in that direction.
Is
Thank you.
anything- Thank you,
No,
Lisa.
thank you so much. I appreciate your
Thank you
support.
so much for coming. Right, Mr. Michael.
All right, I'll continue my report. Item number 4 in my report, on Tuesday, October 25th, I attended the Florida Great Northwest Regional Strategy Roundtable. That was in Panama City. Bay County was the only other county that attended, but U.S. Senator Marco Rubio, Florida Representative Halsey Beshears, and Chief Financial Officer Jeff Atwater all had staff or representatives at this roundtable. In summary, Kim Wiles, FGN's president, explained that her goal is to create a plan that would ensure BP funds remain dedicated to Northwest Florida and to economic development initiatives, develop and implement a regional strategy to diverse and grow our economy, and develop and implement a marketing strategy to promote this area as a top business location. Among other ideas, Ms. Wiles discussed a plan to develop and promote I-10 from Pensacola to Jacksonville as a corridor for manufacturing, distribution, and logistics companies. I explained to Ms. Wiles that Franklin County is too far from I-10 to benefit from that type of promotion. I suggested that she look towards developing and promoting something as similar as the study that involves Gulf County's port, the railway, and our airport. Panama City Beach Mayor Mike Thomas, formerly Bay County Commissioner, also discussed alternative ways to grow our economy and explained the importance of tourism to this entire area. Ms. Miles stated that FGN is tasked with having a regional strategic plan completed by the first quarter of 2017. She's considering having a meeting with elected officials from each of the counties in the region. I'll update the board as information is provided to me. And Commissioners, first Commissioner Sanders, ex-Commissioner Thomas says to tell you, hey, and
Oh, I
you're gonna
love
miss him, or he's
him.
gonna miss you, something like that.
I
But
met them on the consortium.
I didn't want to be more divisive, but I explained to her, this region that she's talking about, there are two different sets of goals. I-10 services a set of the counties, but the Gulf, they service the whole set. So I'm saying, you're gonna have to divide in order to get a plan that meets all these counties. You know, they make it seem like it's just a small little area that, you
And it's
know,
not.
that one plan fits all. No, that's not gonna work, Commissioners. And so I encourage her and her staff to kind of split the region in half, deal with those for one plan with I-10, deal with the others, Bay, Gulf, ourselves, and then come together and make an overall plan. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I'll let you know as they call for more meetings. And they might call on the chairman or any of the commissioners to attend some meetings henceforth.
Well, and Mr. Chairman, if you don't mind.
Yes, ma'am.
This is one of the problems that we have with Opportunity Florida, is the same thing, right here. Right, Mr. Noah?
Right, exactly.
And the thing is, you know, everybody was seeing the benefit to the northern part, but to the southern part, we wasn't seeing anything. And this is the thing, you know, we've got to be very proactive for our area, and only we can really be proactive. I mean, you know, we're gonna have to be that way. That's the reason why we're talking about all the things that we're talking about with the Restore Fund. But, you know, we're gonna have to look after Franklin County and our needs because we know them best. Can we do it better with a regional effect? Yes, we can. But how many counties really shares our same demographics, the inability to move products? You see what I'm saying?
Our environment, our ecology, all that.
Yeah, that's right. And so it's a very thin line you walk next to
Yeah.
when you do that. You know, I mean, there's been a lot of, in the past, there's been a lot of companies that's wanted to come in and develop. And the reason why it can't is because it's not accessible to a major highway quick, you know. We do have our environment. We know what we have. We want to make sure we keep it. So just keep us posted on this because I want to see what she comes up with.
And real quick, if I might, Mr. Chairman, as you got all these people doing these studies, Mike, but what you have to realize is that these BP monies and the Restore Act and all this other stuff is to, when they're talking about economic development, is to diversify the economies along the Gulf Coast,
Yes.
which are the ones that are affected by oil spills and hurricanes. And so they're wanting us to diversify a little bit so that if we have another oil spill, then we still have jobs and we still have things going on. Moving to I-10, I mean, everybody moves along the I-10 corridor. There ain't a whole lot that needs to be done there because they're right beside a major interstate.
Yeah.
That's the reason that dollar store went to Mariana. They're half a mile from the Interstate 10. That's not what I'm focused on. What I'm focused on as far as trying to restore funds is diversifying the economies along the Gulf Coast. So basically what I'm trying to say is they're taking money that was allocated to diversify the economies along the Gulf Coast, and they're wanting to take this money and move it north and talk about the I-10 corridor. It's already there. There ain't no big study that needs to be done between Jacksonville and Pensacola or right on out to the west because the I-10 corridor is already there. To me, that's a waste of money. This money was allocated to diversify the economies along the Gulf Coast. Now, as you get to Pensacola, they're pretty close to I-10, you know, you're within a mile of I-10. So it might benefit them, but it ain't gonna do nothing for the people down here that gets away from I-10, these smaller counties along the Gulf Coast. That's not gonna help us at all. And I think that's one thing they either failing to realize or just don't wanna accept. these funds were dedicated to, when you say North Florida, we're not talking about North Florida, we're talking about North Florida as it relates to Miami.
Yeah.
And the resiliency of the communities along the Gulf Coast is what these funds were allocated for.
Yeah.
Not for the I-10 corridor, it's already there. I mean, so that needs to be brought to their attention also.
Well,
Mr. Chairman, go ahead.
what we got to get in there and do is, we got a couple things going for us, and we got to sell it good, because we got the airport, and we got some deep water over in Caribbean. We got to get in there and sell that, and let them know that it's two things, it's stuff down here they could do. I mean, right now, they focusing on St. Joe deep water. That's good for Gulf County, but we got to bring something in for Franklin County and get it working. And that airport will be a good thing, because there's a whole lot of stuff can be developed out there. They worrying about, like I said, we don't got no 4 lane, so we can forget that. That's what you call them, they done us like that ever since I've been on the board. Opportunity Florida, you know, they looking out so they can stick and move, you know, they come in on the interstate, drop off, go. But they can do the same thing at the airport, drop down and go.
Yeah, 'cause Carabel River is deep, you can
Yeah.
run all the way, we got a good airport too.
So we got to see, we got to let them know we got stuff. And they not gonna come in here, they do the studies, but all they do, them studies don't do them, but they put some money in people's pocket. They don't go around looking for nothing. So you just got to push them and tell them, let's do it.
Mr. Chairman, would it be appropriate to contact Gulf County, because obviously they would be shortchanged if it was an I-10 development plan?
Yeah.
They weren't at the meeting, though.
They were
right?
not, I was surprised, because, well, I think the person who was attending had a last-minute emergency, and that's why their staff member.
Well, I wonder if it'd be appropriate for us to send a letter and ask Gulf County to join with us and emphasize that our needs are unique and that we need to have those addressed in the study as well. I'll make a motion to that effect.
Second.
All right, motion second on the floor, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries. All right, Michael.
Okay. Item number 6, the Weems Governing Board held their monthly meeting on Thursday, October 27th. At the meeting, the Weems Board discussed the need for a workshop with the Board of County Commissioners. I mentioned this as Mr. Cooper will attend the November 15th meeting and might discuss this further with the board. But as the holiday season is upon us, scheduling this workshop before January of 2017 might present a problem. In addition, Mike Cooper did submit a wage increase plan, which I forwarded to you by email, as directed by this board for your review. This is another item that may be discussed at the November 15th meeting.
Yeah, let's
Items-
hold off until, Mr. Chairman, let's hold off until then that way we can get it out.
Yeah, we'll hold off, I want to talk
Yeah,
with Mike
'cause-
Cooper while he's here, not, well, yeah.
Yes, I just got preparing you guys for what will be in his report. Item number 7, board action to authorize the chairman's signature on a request for an extension on the date for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service grant to develop the Island View Park. There are multiple jurisdictions involved in developing the site plan for the park, and it's taken longer than anticipated to coordinate all these agencies in approving a plan. Basically, Commissioners, Mark is having a time trying to negotiate between all the agencies he has, and just needs a little bit more time.
So move.
Second.
Have a motion second on the floor, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries.
Item 8, inform the board that I received 6 applications for the library director position. Ms. Kate Aguiar, chairman of the Library Advisory Board, has copies of these applications for their review. The advisory board will conduct interviews and plan to present a recommendation at your November 15th meeting. The Library Advisory Board recommended, and I agreed, that until either the library director or the library assistant position is filled, the hours at the East Point branch will be changed to 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday and closed on Saturday. Ads for the vacant library assistant position should be in the November 3rd and November 10th editions of the Times with a November 18th deadline. Just keep in mind, we have one employee over at the East Point branch right now, so that's why we reduced the hours 10 to 6, Monday to Friday, because we cannot leave the branch open with a volunteer. It has to be a staff member. Item number 9, as we move along, board action to support and authorize the chairman's signature on a resolution proclaiming Thursday, November 17th as World Pancreatic Cancer Day.
So moved.
Second.
Motion second on the floor, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, motion carries.
Item 10, inform the board that I received an email from Mr. Steve Shea, FWC Regional Director, asking for the county's assistance with developing a list of county stakeholders that could be used in gathering feedback on how FWC manages scallops. This list could include county and city leaders, businesses, tourist operations, guides, boating community representatives, and others of the sort. The sooner I can get this information to FWC would be better. Does the board have any suggestions? They actually want to start contacting them as soon as possible. I guess FWC is going to have some new regulations from what I understand, and they just want to make sure any county that's involved with scallops has a part, in these new regulations, I guess. They can discuss with them what they're doing.
Well,
I don't know what they are,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but
Yeah,
Mr. Chairman?
yes, ma'am.
In the past, Department of Ag, that's the ones that you get your permits from for the scallops. So is Department of Ag involved into it too?
I'll have to ask Mr. Shea. He didn't indicate that in his
Okay.
email to me.
The only scallops we got is over around Atlanta.
Glenark Village,
Alligator Point.
yeah, a little bit.
So we need somebody from over there in that area to have input, because I don't know what, I've never been over there scalloping, so I don't know what goes on over there.
Anywhere from just before we just past Alligator Point on up that way.
It's right there from FSU Marine Lab back to the gas station there, right in that area.
How about the guy that's got the little marina there where everybody launches and,
The boat club?
yeah,
That's
whatever it
Carson's
is?
got the
Yeah, well,
gas
if I could
station
talk
there.
to the guy that's at the gas station there, he might would do it.
I mean, we need somebody that benefits from the economic.
He does,
Yeah.
he's big
From the
time.
economic side of things over there, you know
I'll
what I'm
go out
saying?
in the morning and talk with him.
Okay, and you'll email me his
Yeah.
contact information.
I'll get
Anybody else he recommends to?
Yeah, I'll get his, in the morning, he's a good guy.
I
He'll
don't
do
know
it.
about Alligator Point, if there's anybody over there.
Well,
Might be.
We'll see, but don't go quite that far, just goes to the Marine Lab right there this side of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Did Mark ever hear about the boat ramp from FWC that they told me they was available to build in East Point?
I'll ask him. I think there was a schedule as to when the funding cycle would start for him to apply for
It's
it.
supposed to start according to, yeah.
I'll ask him,
Tell him
sir.
to keep it, cause I'll check, because he said the money was fixing to come available, we could get it.
Okay. I'm sorry, if you guys are finished on that. So
Okay.
Commissioner, Chairman, I'll wait to hear from you, and I'll send, whatever contact you send me, I'll send it to Steve.
Okay.
Item number 11, inform the board that the Northwest District of the Department of Environmental Protection has scheduled an open house on December 13th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. This open house will allow you to meet with the NWD team, learn more about their programs, and share your feedback. As this was a save-the-date invitation, the location of the open house was not stated. If any of the board members are interested in attending, let me know, and I will get more information. It might be at their office in Pensacola. I don't know if they're going to do it in Tallahassee. Actually, I'm not sure.
You don't know.
But if you guys want, I'll find out and get back to you. You can let me know if you guys want to attend.
Yeah, well, I'm about gathering information and find out where this open house is gonna be held.
Oh, okay.
And that, that would determine a lot about who can travel on
Yeah,
December
who has the time to
13th,
attend.
Because it's right at, I guess they're doing that intentionally because they're getting close to holidays there.
Yeah.
He-
They
I
ask
think
people to participate.
That's on about a Monday, it looks like to me, isn't it?
It'll be
Okay.
13.
Well, I think it'd be a great idea for the county to have some representation, because I think they've got a lot of programs that we might be able to tap into.
Okay. I'll get back to you and let you guys, got a couple days ago. And finally, included in your agenda packet is a millage rate chart, misspelling it, from Mr. Jimmy Harris, your tax collector. This chart includes a breakdown of the millage rates from the different taxing authorities in the county since 1987. Very interesting. And I thank the tax collector for sending that to me. And that is the end of my report.
Anybody got anything from Michael? Thank you,
We're
Mike.
good?
Good work.
Mr. Schuler, you have a report this morning?
I don't have any action items for the board this morning, no, sir, Mr. Chairman.
All right, any commissioner comments? Any commissioners' comments? Any public comment? Any public comment? Meeting adjourned.
Hello.
This is a record.
Thank you. Her with Minnie Mouse.
Where'd you park? Let me
And
get it.
him